Hi Jeff, lovely to see you. A couple of things here just to talk you through. When we look at your overall address position, fantastic. You're now looking so neutral. Your ball position's perfect, you've got a slight tilt at the spine, small bend in the knees, nicely over the ball. It looks fantastic. If we look, we were working on club face position on the way down, not letting it open. Your club face is phenomenal coming back here. Club face facing at the floor, and the club is on a perfectly neutral path. So we've said that for a little while. Very, very good indeed. So on the way down, if we look at this, we were trying to keep the club face facing at the floor. When we look at that position here, look now, your club face just gets slightly more open on the way down. Look at the difference here. You'll see club face is much better than it was, okay, slightly more open than it was on the way back. We'd expect that, but it's no longer facing the sky, which is brilliant. My only concern, which is why we saw a couple of pulls here, was the face is better, the club's got in front of you. I want you to feel that club from the top of the swing here is coming more back down into this circle. That's what it's going to feel like. So you've got the club face very good now. We've just got to get the club path or line of club following. And for me, it's just a couple of drills. We're giving you those couple of drills, keeping the club behind you to work on that. During the lesson, I physically stood here and said, okay, well, try and start the downswing without whacking me on the back of the head. And the only way you're going to do that is obviously trying to get the club back down this way, rather than, as you'll see here, straight away whacking me on the head. So it's something to think about there, and as soon as you did that, ball started slightly further right, a little bit more neutral path, which is great. When you went to a wedge then, it was very, very simple. I love your address position for a little 30-yard pitch. I think it looks very good. Tiger Woods was speaking about it the other day. He always talks about you can't really get too close to it. All he does in that position was get as close to the ball, high handle, toe down, makes strike a lot easier. The one thing though that I ultimately wanted to show you in this position was, if we look here, Jeff, you'll see your club wants to get behind you. Now in this position, that's quite a long way behind. If you were trying to hit the ball from there, it would be very shallow and cause problems. So what do? Again, there's that little loop over the top. Look where the club is relative to your hands on the way back down. You've rescued it. So some people would argue, well, if the club's there on the way down, that's perfect. Why is it a problem? My argument is momentum is moving that way. If momentum is moving forwards, this is where potential steeper shots and bad strikes out the heel could come from. So I just wanted you to think about taking the wedge back outside the line of your hands, and then from there it's just turning more. If we look here, there's very little turn with your body. All there is a very big lateral shift into your left side there. If we look and draw a line roughly down your body here, look how much your body will lunge into that. Now I want to get rid of some of this lateral movement this way and increase it with just a bit more rotation. As soon as you got used to that, get some really good pictures, and the last one in my camera in front of me is very, very impressive, but it's just getting used to that feeling. Give us some practice, Jeff. Lovely to see you, but really chuffed with how the game's coming on, and it's really nice to hear you making some good scores and consistently now, which is great. Give us some practice, a little bit to kind of keep you going, and we'll catch up early in the new year. See you soon.